State Sun Devils, taking on the winners of 7 straight, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Broncos will boot it away to start the game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Battle. It's complete to the right. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
You've got to have better security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man.
And he's got it inside the 35. And the Sun Devils are on the move.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their heads intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
There might not be a hotter player right now in college football than this guy right here. He had 2 picks in their last game. He already has an interception in the first drive of this one. Quarterbacks, they're going to figure it out eventually. Stop throwing his way.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
The give to the tailback. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Let's talk for a second about Boise State. Top 5 up to this point is really good. It's staying there as we get closer to the playoff that becomes a huge challenge.
They just need to focus on winning right now. They're in position as a top 5 team to reach the college football playoff, but you've got to keep winning, and that's got to be the mindset coming into today. They have to bring their A game to the field.
And we're still in the middle of the season, so there's so many ways to still make a good impression for this squad, and we still have conference championships for some. We have great matchups that will decide, just like we've seen.
There he goes. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are pivotal for this play to have success. Really good job blocking on the perimeter.
The Broncos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Red pass, it's complete. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Well, really early in this game, you're seeing the ball hawks on both sides of the ball. Interception on the first drive of the game, and now they come out, and this defense gets a pick in return. There are a lot of dudes in the back end with speed and with the ability to close. What a phenomenal play by that young man just now to get the ball back to his offense.
Looking to throw, it's Battle. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Fields the punt, wants to make a play. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his big tight end. Just keeps moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Got his man quickly. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it one high safety? Is it two high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period.
Get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll pull it down. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass, it's Battle. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
This is a good example of spacing in the passing game. You get the ball to your receiver quickly and just give him a little bit of space so that he has the ability to turn around and make a guy miss, then go get extra yards.
The give out of the gun.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. Talk about a breakdown in coverage. That might be the easiest catch he'll have all day.
It doesn't get much easier than that, except the hardest part about this is the walk to the sidelines, because then you have to justify what happened, and your defensive coach is going to be just a smidge upset that you left that guy wide open in the end zone for the big play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Broncos. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Battle. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Past the 20. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Offense in an empty set. They want to throw it. Dumps it to the back. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, and you've already seen him make a critical mistake earlier in the ball game, and you're going to make more of them if you don't make your feet a priority. Just pause for a second. Steady those feet. Get them quiet. Now I can make a more accurate throw.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost where you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
And the Arizona State offense takes over. 1st and 10.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, the pressure there caused the missed timing.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Looking downfield, it's Battle. Buying some time. Slings it downfield. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
On third down, he drops to throw. He uncorks one deep. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Running inside the 20. Touchdown Broncos! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's Harvin. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on first down. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Boise State. It's making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Well, the defense is winning this game, and they are helping out their own cause. That's the second time they've recovered a fumble and taken it in for a touchdown. You know they're opportunistic, and they pride themselves on being athletic and being physical, but you can't make mistakes against this unit, and it has absolutely killed this team early in this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Hogs have gotten up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas A&M. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Brown has it. Thrust that arm out. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And listen, there's different degrees of open, but in college football, that's open. When your receiver has a step on the guy, man, those are the ones you feel like you should complete most of the time, and he just overthrew that one.
Complete to the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Battle. Gets it out quickly. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, and now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside, even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown Broncos. He got a step and just dusted the field.
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. To throw, it's Battle. Complete to the right. To the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is the guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the heat.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Boise State crowd bringing the noise. It's deafening here on third down. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Pickett. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Dances away. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Off play action. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Might be looking to run. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Turning it on. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to believe the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Green. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Powers through the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Broncos! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot. That's a big incompletion. But this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Breaks free. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Working on the right. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Back to throw. It's Battle. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force feed him in that situation when he's got two guys on him.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He'll set up to throw. Batted at the line and incomplete as that throw was headed toward the end zone. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game going for the onside kick here in the third. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hill. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
On the run, it's Riley. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Boise State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. To the air, it's Battle. Finds his tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
He's got an open man. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Out of bounds at the 40, and quite a return to set up the offense here. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Might be calling a hot route. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Makes the grab on the big throw. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. Toss to the outside. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick completion to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Snagged in the middle. It's Bates. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown Broncos. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the 4th, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. LSU is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Death Valley for some time. They're up by 20 over Ole Miss. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
Okay, ready? Set, ready. Little line.
Dropping back, it's Battle. Going over the top. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
Man, let it rip, young fella. I mean, closing in on 450 yards, throwing the ball early and often with a lot of success.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Caught close to the marker. It's Brown. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They'll snap it on first down from the 35.
Here we go.
Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Brown. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Arizona State.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Creates a little space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10.
And this offense has done a really good job late in this football game. Man, you put a premium on the fourth quarter and maximizing possessions, and they've put touchdowns on the board. They've done a great job. Nice last play, too. Keep that momentum going and get out of here with the win.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
And the Broncos kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go.
Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
Yeah, it's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.